Thank you for choosing the multi-purpose acupuncture stimulator, also called IND 808 1, 2, and 3 multi-purpose health device. After you get the device, you need to have the device connected either with battery, the C type of battery. You can get those battery from a drugstore. There are 6 C type of battery if you want to use battery. Okay, then you can also use the adapter. Adapter come with the Acu machine when you purchase it. So if you want to use adapter, you need to connect that adapter to the back of the Acu machine, and the other side you need to connect to a outlet which on the wall, or you can connect it to a surge protected outlet connector. So after you get the Acu machine connected, then what you need to do is you need to make sure all the knobs. Okay, this is the 6 output model, which is the most popular model for all 3 models. So make sure those 6 knobs are completely turned off. You can hear the click noise. Okay, you need to, if you want to turn it on, you need to turn on clockwise. If you want to turn it off, you need to turn it off counterclockwise. Okay, so you will hear the sound, click sound. I mean that the machine either on or it is off. So after you make sure that all of the knobs and the buttons are turned off completely, then you can start to operate the machine. First of all, you need to turn the power button on the top and the middle. So you press this one down, then the power lamp is on. Then you move the timer to either 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever minutes you want to use. So let's turn on to 10 minutes. After you move the timer to 10, then you need to select a frequency. There are 5 different kinds of frequencies. There are continuous, intermittent, disperse, ripple, and assault. So you can choose either one of them. The most popular frequencies are the first one, which is continuous, and the second one is disperse. So those 2 are the most popular, the most acupuncture will use. So let's use the continuous mode first. So let's leave the machine on the continuous frequency. So after you press the continuous frequency, then you need to get all these wires connected. Okay, you connect them to the wires. You can either use those patches, it comes with it, or you can use these wires with the alligator clips, so you can click onto the acupuncture needles. Every time you use the wires, make sure you use 2 wires, okay, which either goes to 2 needles, or you need to use the patches which go with the button kinds of leads. So those button kinds of leads needs to be connected to the button shape, button kind of patches. So you put them together, then you can use the patches. If you want to use a patch, you have to use 2 patches per outlet at the same time at 2 different acupoints. Okay, so you can the ones at on the top, the big knob on the left controls frequency 1. You can see the windows of the frequency 1 is lit up, so it's working. The frequency 1 button is down, so the frequency 1 is using now. If you want to change to different frequency, you can push the frequency button. The second window will be on, okay, etc. So let's do the first frequency. So the big knob on the left control frequency 1, while the big knob on the right controls frequency 2 to 5. So if you want to use frequency 1, you need to turn the big knob on the left on. You can move from 0 all the way to 10. Usually a practitioner will leave in halfway, like in the middle, 5 and a 6. Those I would say the most popular frequency level. So let's keep frequency knob at 5 position, level 5. Okay, if you want to use frequency 2 to 5, between 2 to 5, you need to first of all turn the big knob on the left off, then turn the big knob on the right on. As I said earlier, the knob on the right controls frequency 2 to 5, so every time you use frequency 2 and 5 or 3 or 4, you need to always use the big knob on the left, on the right. Okay, so when you set the time to 10 minutes, when the machine runs for 10 minutes, it will turn by itself. You will hear the music, which is on, to remind you that the treatment is over. There are two situations when the music is on. The first of all is when the machine is not completely turned off, which means that either the knob or the button is not completely turned off. The machine will play music. The other time when the music is on means the treatment is over, when you do everything correctly by following the procedures of operating the device. There is one extra, what we call acupoint detector or locator. I mean, it comes with the device. How to use it? If you want to use the point detector, you need to remove all the cables. Then you need to plug this one to the left top of the machine to put it down. Then you need to keep the machine at the pause position. Then you need to move the timer back to 0. Then you can start to detect. Okay, for that information, because there is a lot of information that we can talk about if you want to locate meridians and acupoints. Okay, so we'll talk about later on, because don't want to address too much here to get everybody confused. Then the other thing I would stress, and I would make sure people understand how to use the device, is that those 6 knobs, the knobs at the bottom, they are individually controlled. So in other words, you can use the first output, you can use the second output at different time or at the same time. You can run 6 of them at the same time, or you can only use 1. It doesn't matter. But the intensity knobs are very, very important and very critical, because if you want to turn too high, you're going to shock a patient. So make sure that you turn the intensity knob little by little. You always need to ask your patient how strong they feel. If it's low, then you turn a little bit high. If it's too high, you need to turn low. And always keep those big knobs, one on the left, one on the right, off before you start, and also the little knobs. So if you have any question, you need to always give us a call at area code 626-285-1600, or you may go to our website at www.upcmedical.com and check for the video. Thank you. Bye now.